Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are doing palette of the month for February, look number 2. So this month is the Festival palette by Juvia's Place. For the first look, I can't even remember what I paired it with. Oh, I paired it with the Subculture palette. Woo! And then today I'm going to pair it with the Juvia's Place Tribe palette. I couldn't really decide what to pair it with today. So I thought that has some different colors in it, so we'll try that one. So here is the Festival palette, and there's the Tribe palette. So those are the two palettes I'm going to be using today. My palette of the month is a series that I do here on my channel, and each month is a different palette, and I use it several times throughout the month and combine it with a different palette each time. So I am always open to suggestions. If you guys have a palette that you want to see paired with the Festival palette, then let me know in the comments. This kind of all came about because of my low buy, and one of the reasons of my low buy is really wanting to dig into the things I had. So I thought this is a really good way to dig into these eyeshadow palettes that I have, pair them with other palettes, see different combinations I can get with them. So that is my palette of the month series. So I'm going to go ahead and dig in here, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit while I'm doing this. I just don't even know. I need to think a minute. I don't know what I'm going to start out with. I think I'm going to start out, maybe I'll do like a coral green look today. I'm going to start out with this shade right here. This is Muam Woo, something of the sort. And a fluffy blending brush, and just pop it in the transition area. I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys in a little bit. This has been quite the week for me. I just am like really overwhelmed with everything in life right now. So you'll probably notice that I'm not getting to comments as much as I usually am. I try to always answer all of them, and I have just had to step back a minute and take a breath. Well, I'm not really taking a breath because of everything else that's going on. February is just a really busy month for me in my business, and then we've got Valentine's Day parties, and like I'm just trying to catch up on life from being sick for so long. So yeah, I've just been like, I've been healthy for 2 weeks, knock on wood. That is big record for me, because I pretty much have been sick for the past 4 months with something or other. So I'm just really trying to take advantage of this time and catch up on life things, family, kids, school, business, things like that. And, you know, from being so sick all that time, I've got some medical bills. So, you know, I gotta prioritize, even though this is what I love to do. I mean, I love my business also, and I love my family also. Like, this is really my fun hobby. It kind of had to take a little bit of backseat while I get things in order. And you'll notice I missed my first day of filming in like 2 months. Was the 6th. I didn't post anything. And that's all right. I mean, 6 out of 7 days is pretty good, right? But I actually haven't even, so I'm taking this shade from the Tribe palette right here. This is Tootsie right here. This is the deeper green shade. I may have to end up going in with this shade. And I'm just going to put this in the crease area. So of course, I don't remember where I was because I can't do 2 things at once. Oh, I haven't worn makeup in 2 days. 3 days. This would be, yeah. Can you believe that? My friend's like, you know she's serious when she's not putting her makeup on. Yeah, that means it's serious. Yeah, but it's like I've been up, going from the minute I get up to the minute I go to bed. And I just cannot possibly add anything else into my schedule. I did need to get this filmed though, because I need to have 3 of these up. And I've got things on my list to film, and I mean, we're just going all day long. So I am still reading the comments, and I love them all. I just cannot respond to them right now. That will change though once things kind of settle out and I've been able to catch up on life a little bit more, but please just be patient with me while I do that. guys know I appreciate all of you guys. And I love every comment. And I read them, but I just, you know, you have to prioritize sometimes. So let's see. I think I'm going to go in with this deeper green shade right here. This is called Sun, and that's going to go in the outer V. And I'm just using, I don't even know what brushes I'm using. I'm just pulling brushes out. This is the Luxie 121 mini tapered from BoxyCharm. And this is the Luxie mini round 141. I got both of these in a BoxyCharm box, which actually should be coming soon. Those I do get up right away, so that might be up next week if it comes. I'm trying to think what, I feel like I know already everything we're getting in it, and I feel like I'm not super excited about it, and I don't know if there's any customizations this month. So I'm just patting this in the outer V for this shade so I can get the most pigment payoff. And I'm just patting it in here. And then I'll blend it into that crease after I get it all patted on where I want it. You know what I heard? So we're getting that coconut Bum Bum cream, the new one, out from Bum Bum. And I've heard it doesn't smell that great, so that'll be interesting to see what that's like. Now I think, so I want to go back into this one. I think I might use this shade on the lid, on the rest of the lid. I think I'm going to do that. I need some fixing spray. I think I'm going to start using this one for us, a fixing spray for my shadows, because the sprayer is like the worst ever. And I'm just going to get a flat shader brush. So I guess we should also talk about new makeup releases, because did not put one up. And that it's very rare that I don't get one up. But this is the other thing is, my kids are starting to get so busy, and I'm like, oh my gosh. This is what it's like. So it like takes up our weekends. So my son had a basketball game last week. My daughter had a Girl Scout event, and then I feel like we had something Friday night. So there was just, like, I could have filmed it, but I would not have gotten it edited, and I would have really put a lot of stress on myself filming it. So I thought, you know what? It's just going to go this week. Isn't that crazy how we put so much stress on ourselves? So then, I don't know if I'm going to get one up this week, and I really want to because there are some really, really good things coming out. But we've got cookie sale start. So the crazy starts, and we've got Girl Scouts on Saturday. He's got a basketball game again. Then we've got, I've got a meeting on Saturday morning. And yeah, it's just like stuff so much stuff. There is so much stuff. Maybe if I can get it filmed, I could get it up like Monday or Tuesday, and then I could have time on Sunday to edit it. I may do that. By the way, when you see this, you already know whether it was up or not. I just realized that. Because this is going up after the time period that I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? So I would have to get that filmed tomorrow, which is the 8th, if I want that to go up the weekend or soon after. I like this. I like how this is coming out. That's pretty. Alright, so we're going to do a little blending on where these shades meet. So I'm just taking that green shade Sun on my finger and just going to kind of blend them together. And then I'm going to take the shimmer shade. Oh, I never said what it was called. Adagwu. And just blend those. So I'm just rotating, patting these together where they meet on the lid, and that's going to help it look really seamless. So what is going on with you guys right now? Does anyone, is this a time of year where it gets busy and I just haven't noticed? Because I'm usually like still sick this time of year, so maybe the tonsillectomy worked. But I think I'm probably taking like the whole drugstore aisle of vitamins and anything that has to do with immunity, because I was pretty much at my wit's end with how sick I was all the time. So I'm going back in with that mini tapered brush and the green shade Tootsie, and I'm just gonna blend right there in the crease. So yeah, I don't really know if this is a busy time. And you know, my kids have always been younger, so we haven't had as much stuff going on, but it seems like just so busy. Sometimes you just have to step back and say, okay, what can go? It's not absolutely necessary for your own sanity to survive. Kind of bringing this green up a little more on the outer part so it shows here. Let's do the lower lash line and see how that looks, and then I'm going to decide what else I need to do. Obviously we need an inner corner highlight. I think I'm actually going to use these colors are going to pair really nice together. So this one that's on the lid I think is going to go really good with this shade here for the inner corner. So I'm going to do the lower lash line, and then that will get put in the inner corner. I think for the lower lash line, I'm going to take the deepest green on a flat definer brush, and this is going to get stamped right onto that lash line. And then I'm going to blend that out with the peach shade. Oh, it feels so good to be doing my eyeshadow. Not because I need to have eyeshadow, but it's like I can just take a breath and enjoy the colors. This is like my little happy place, you know? And then I'm just going to take, this is actually from the Dose of Colors Snow Angel palette. It's just got a really little blending brush here. And I'm just going to blend that peach shade right along here. Not sure what I'm going to tightline with today. I wish I had a peach, matte peach gel liner. This is a little e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to take that Coral, that's the lightest color that I want to use for the inner corner, on this little brush here. This is called the eye crease brush. I think it's really too tiny for the crease. And that's just going to go on the inner upper and lower corner like that. For sure, some wing liner today and mascara, and then I'll be back to show you how that looks. So to finish up this look, what I did, well, I did the liner and mascara, and then on the lips, I put on the Urban Decay Insanity liner and the NYX Suede matte lipstick in Free Spirit. So here's what that one looks like. I just thought that like a kind of a little bit more color of a nude, but still some nude. And then for the waterline, which I think looks so good with this look, is the NYX Slide On Glide On in Esmeralda. So I think that just was like worked perfect with this look. And I'm loving it. I am loving it. So I'm gonna go ahead. I am gonna pop some lashes on today. I'm going to use my Ardell 120 Naturals. They're these right here. And then I'll be back to show you the final look. So here we are with the final look. I really like how this turned out. I think these two palettes pair very well together. So this is my look with the Festival palette and the Tribe palette. I will have one more look up, maybe two, who knows. One or two more looks up this month with the Festival palette. And in one of them, we will be voting for next month's palette. So just make sure you've got your notifications bell on. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!